Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Total War Warhammer. It has been miserable the last couple of episodes, but we may be in a position to finally make some headway. So these two armies drove right up on us last turn, but their supporting 20 stack from the north didn't advance. Now we have 19 units, and mostly pretty good units. They have 10 plus 5. So we should be able to do this, I think. I think our army is better than their armies here. Okay, the game agrees. We'll replenish our units, and then we'll fight some more. We're going to get a wog going, and it's going to get immediately killed. Okay, I don't suppose that I have an option... Nope. I was going to say, I don't suppose I have an option that just, like, disables attrition damage, huh? So what, we finish this dude. Alright, this is good for us. We're hurting them a lot. Does he have enough move to hit these guys? Or at least force a retreat out of them? No, he does not. Okay, hold on. Stay there. Alright, so we have an army kind of nearby. When I say nearby, I mean still several turns away. I'm wondering if we should run Musrub Edbutt up to here, or if we should bring him in to this side and just start burning their camps as we pass along the river. I think I want to do that. I think Grimgor Ironhide can handle himself. He can create a good distraction, and we can take out these camps over here. So I want him to be as far this way as he can still move. This way. Trying to make it harder for the guys that we know are hovering around up here to come get him. And then while they come to get him, we'll burn the Bearsonlings camp easily. We'll burn Frozen Landing easily. And then hopefully that'll slow down the rate of spawn of these guys. Okay, you, on the other hand, are going to have to fight right now against a foe that is superior in numbers. What is going on? Why is the garrison, like, how many turns does it take for the garrison to spawn in? Do we know that? Is that a thing I get to know? Huh. It says 0 here, but that doesn't look like 0 to me. Now listen, I'm not the best at math, but I'm pretty sure that isn't 0. Maybe we just stay put? He has some kind of bonus to goblins, right? Like we should recruit the goblin units into his army? I'm not seeing anything. Okay, leadership +3 for night goblins. Poison attacks on this army. Oh. Does he always have the ability to lightning strike? That's interesting. Okay, well, I'm thinking that maybe we want to pull the remaining regiments of renown, or at least 3 of them. Like pull some night goblins and a. This guy has regeneration and poison. That's pretty cool. And I guess Wolf Rider archers. Alright, I'm going to leave these guys here. I'm going to trust that garrison is what it shows rather than the number that it has written down there. We're just going to hope. Okay. So my plan with... my plan with Ozhag the Slaughterer is still to wait until we have a northern settlement, and then to send, what do you call it? To send him out through there. So how do I want to do this? I really want these armies to get close together before one of them can be wiped out, basically. And then if Warzag and Krugga can advance together, I think we can clear out the dudes pushing Barakvar. We might get another turn or two at that. Alright, so I think we're done. We're saving up money. Yeah, I think we're done. Karak Izor is about to be attacked. There's nothing we can do about it. We will get it back. We're gonna have to break the Border Prince's armies here. Yeah, the Scalings have a lot of dudes. Okay, we need to kill this foe or he'll become a threat to your dominance. Volgar Talson. I'm not assassinating anybody, probably. I don't think we are any good at assassinations. So we don't actually want these guys to move out of sync very much. But we could almost get an attack off. I think we probably just want to take this dude down to walking. And then don't move Krugga Blackbog too much ahead of him, basically. Because I don't want either of them to be tired if a battle kicks off. Okay. Now what... So here's a good question. What are we going to do with Grimgor Ironhide? Well, they can see us now, probably. They'll know we're coming, but maybe we'll be fast enough for that not to matter. So they're approaching us with a 20 stack. We obviously don't want to fight it alone. I could use the underground to get away across the mountain range. Yeah, I think so. We'll just bail, and we'll come over to support him. We'll push together. I think that distraction plan is unfortunately going to end with a dead Grimgor Ironhide, so maybe let's not do it. How many turns would it be to upgrade the walls? 4, so not happening. That's not great. I really do want to stay here and regen for a little while. It would suck to lose Blackstone Post. The problem is there's just too many... Even with Chaos gone, there's just too many of these damn Norskin tribes. We have to actually destroy some of their territory, I think. We have to figure out a way to slow them down. We are not going to win the game if these guys are allowed to just rampage all over the place. Well, Karak Ziflin has walls. Or Blackstone Post does not have walls. This is going to get hit. And it's going to get dead. I need to get walls everywhere, because walls slow the AI down by so much. I think we just have to let it go. We can't get there in time, and I need another turn of healing. Okay, he's going to bring a third army out. And they're just attacking Barakvar, really? I don't think he needed a third army for that. And we are just barely out of range. Alright, is he going to raise it or just sack it? Okay, he just sacked it. That's fine. That's way better for us. So he just kind of sacrificed this army to us. That's a weird play. I will take it. Yeah, they're gonna raise because they like to raise. You do not have the movement necessary to get in reinforcement range. Get out of here. Oh, but here comes some war herds. Okay. Oh my god, stop. None of those had useful information in them.
I got plans.
If you're gonna make me sit and watch... That guy is not in reinforcement range. There's no way. Look at the distance there. Look at the amount of space between the zone of control and where he's actually standing. So, I mean, we don't have a choice. We have to attack them. That's right, we have Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike is king. Let's... This is a pretty small, effective heal. Let's take a slaughter. I forgot about how good Lightning Strike is. So we could do...
Your demise is certain.
We could, like, leapfrog these dudes with Lightning Strike, right? Man, sometimes the heal is just like nothing. He's actually going to be able to generate a wog pretty soon.
Gobbler's angry.
So we can kill one of them. Let's go after the bigger one. Oh no, we lost a unit of goblins. Oh, and we lost Orc War Boys too. That's a bummer.
Moving. I'm a schemer.
Alright, I am done. I am so done with you guys.
I'm leaving.
Okay. We are generally going to generate a wall off that.
Ruler of 8 peaks.
That was some tremendous stuff right there. Okay, so this is an issue, the Gruk Death Herd. These guys made peace with us, but there's no longer anything for them to fight. Oh, that's not true. They're fighting elves. Alright, I'm going to try to fall back to town. Actually, we could enable March mode and make it back. That way we at least get some regen this turn. Because we have to get ready for this nonsense. Maybe I'll see how this goes. These guys and these guys might fight, or something. You know, something useful could happen. All right, Grimgor Ironhide. I can't tell. Do we have? Yeah, okay. We can move to the other side of the mountains. Yeah, there's nobody over here. Okay. We're together. We're threatening. Hopefully we're going to be able to do some real good over here. Alright. Does Krugga... Okay, yeah, Krugga also has move. So, like, this dude's just dead, right? It's like a crazy thing to do. I think Warzag is not actually in range, and I want to curtail this guy's ability to escape. What the hell? He got to move so far. That is completely insane. He ran more than Wurzag's full move around the bay to get to his teammates.
I refuse.
I assumed he wouldn't be able to retreat through people's zones of control, so we would just have him stuck here. Because of course he shouldn't be able to retreat through a zone of control. That's insane. Okay, so we have the garrison at Dokkaraz, which is significant, as potential reinforcements. Let's just do it. Let's just go for them. They're gonna just retreat anyway. Who cares? So let's just get close enough to the city and also close enough to their things here. Okay, let's do it. This may be one that we have to do manually. No, apparently not. This works out in our favor sometimes. Basically, whenever the bar is really far to one side, I don't think the AI is like actually simulating the battles. It's just when the bar is really far to one side, it just picks a real low number for the winning army to lose and a real high number for the losing army to lose. So in this case, it really worked out in our benefit. And this replenishes our units almost completely.
Let's get moving.
Okay, so we killed 2 of their lords, and we left their armies in a horrible state.
Yeah.
And where we are right now, we have reinforcements and everything. Yeah, this is good. So this is going to push them off of this. We're going to be able to reclaim Varenka Hills and Barag de Wasbag, reconstruct this region, and then I think we're probably going to be able to hold it. We have to figure out what's going on with Skarsnik. But basically, I think we're very close to having security in our southern regions. Oh, I'm trying to click on Barakvar. Here we go. Okay, so now let's repair things. We have some money. The wall's up. And, okay, Duck Karaz. It's a really good thing that we built the guardhouse, and in fact, like, this is a great illustration of how important this stuff is. Don't want to build anything else right now. I mean, we should have that. Okay, who else needs... I think that was everybody for the turn. Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Sly the Sneaky just keeps leveling up. So he has full aid now. I don't think lowering magic is a big deal. We're mostly fighting non-magical barbarians. Pull down the cooldown on a spell he knows. And I don't think we want to actually pull him out and use any of his hero actions, because they've got to be pretty low percentage. Yeah, he's just going to flee back across the water. Okay. Well, I mean, we push him, right? Like, there's no reason not to. If they offered peace, I would take it, but they're not going to. Yep, and he's going to go for Carrick Ziflin, but because it has proper walls, he's going to spend a while sieging. Skarsnik's got his wog up, so this is how he is going to repel those guys.
I got schemes.
I know you do, buddy. I believe you. Alright, I bet that the wog can handle this,
I got my brother.
but we're gonna obviously go with him.
I like a good plan.
Okay, we need more tech. We need more tech. I mean, armor for chariot units is not bad. Income from post-battle loot going up. That's, we get a lot of income from post-battle loot now. We get a lot of our money. Like a very significant percentage of our money comes from post-battle loot now. Alright, let's just try to get walls on everything. This is really good information, though, for the future. Walls on everything. Always. Can you really not reach Frozen Landing this turn? Is that the story we're spinning? What about this guy? Can you reach this guy this turn? Oh, you can. Okay. Can you guys get in range if I put you in March? I can't tell where the... Oh, really? The March zone ends over there. Wow. Okay. You know there's a big army at the Bearsenling camp. Alright, I guess we're just gonna group up over here. Make them come to us a little bit. So we can't attack this army this turn. Well, oh no, he's in march mode. Yeah, we can't attack this army this turn. We can move around the sea and get ready to hit Matorka. I think that's what we should do. This army doesn't actually pose a threat to Duck Karaz. Duck Karaz is repelled much better. So let's just go full speed over to their settlements. We'll make them more worried about defending from us than they are attacking. And I think I'm going to, at this point, recruit a lord. It's not going to be Azhag. It's going to be a dude that we're just... Okay, cool. I'm not sure if he needs bodies or what the deal is. Let's just recruit some one-turn garbage. Some normal night goblins and... Actually, normal goblins. Yeah, screw this. We'll just recruit 5 units of goblins. If he needs bodies to repopulate, or I don't know what... Let's just assume he does. And everybody's done? Everybody's done. Okay. Does Barak Var... No, doesn't really need an upgrade right now. Stonemine Tower has walls? Has walls. Good. Ekrund has natural walls due to being a capital. Yeah, okay. I think we're good. So we're repelling the border princes. He'll give me 4,000 for peace. I will take it. I'm very busy. I do not have time for your bullshit. Alright, so it turns out we didn't need this extra army after all, because we could have just had one of our existing armies go back. But we'll run over here and we'll reclaim what we can reclaim. Okay. So you... Just get that back for us. Definitely gotta get this stuff rebuilt. So Karak Hearn... What do I think the odds are that we're going to need to construct walls? Like, what are the odds that we're going to get attacked again? I guess the real question is, what are the odds that we're going to need anything else, right? And I think the answer to that is, like, extremely low. Alright, so we already did recruit these guys, though, so we're going to use them for the thing that we bought them for. Alright, hopefully this is enough guys to repopulate. So what happened up here? We didn't see any movement up here. Who's going to launch the attack? It should be whoever has the lowest fightiness, right? So we'll burn Frozen Landing down. I'm assuming... Oh wow, that's a surprising amount of money. Still. I do not want this thing to exist anymore. And I think that's a pretty reasonable way to feel here. Actually... Reset that. So, do I want to move away? I think the answer is no. I think I just encamp. Take some healing. I don't want to move away from my other army, because that's how we keep getting into trouble, is trying to spread out efficiently. Okay, hey, how's it going?
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks.
Alright, let's... But I don't want to be too far ahead. Can I get an idea of... Okay. His normal move. So we'll move forward to just outside of his normal move. Okay, is that really it? Feels like we should have more to do. Raise taxes. Everywhere taxes. Always taxes. So we definitely should have killed them when we had the chance. The border princes. And I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have taken the peace. But I think we're not that many turns out from commanding position in the north. At least I hope. And so I think we may, like, it might be a waste of time to kill the border princes. Yeah, you go ahead and heal up for another turn. Do I want to go after Bearsling's camp? Yeah, I think so. I think it's worth doing. So he still has his 20 stack over here. But his other army is pretty far away.
Killing.
Okay, he abandoned Karak Ziflin.
2 in 1.
I'm just going to come over here and stand next to my Wog army. And you can recolonize. Okay, and then I'm not going to dismiss him just yet. I'm going to let him heal for a couple of turns, take back Barag to Wazbag. Actually, no, I'm not. Because he's going to be ready to run again next turn. Yeah, so let's just disband this whole army. Good job, you did the thing I wanted. Oops, didn't mean to click that. There we go. Okay. Let's rebuild Varenka Hills, try to get walls up everywhere. Alright, who still needs move? Krugga is healing, right? Where's Egg? Where's Egg has a job to do? Karak Izor needs walls. Okay. Alright, and our Wog resolved that problem. Now we have to worry about these beastmen over here, so I think we're gonna turn it on them now. If we remove the Varg from play, the game is over. But I don't know if that's actually possible. Skull Takers have been destroyed. Oh, our troops are lost. Whether this is due to some nefarious scheme, grey magic enchantment, or simple incompetence is irrelevant. They must retrace their steps. Really? Minus 50% campaign movement range, minus 10 leadership for 3 turns. Holy shit. Okay, well... Okay, there it is. For some reason, it wasn't calculating at the beginning of the turn there. This is like a really bad time for that, and that's a really crappy thing to have done. Let's jump out to here. Okay, well, we lost sight of him.
You need help.
What are you taking damage from? Oh, the mountain pass. Alright, Krugga Blackbog can head over here to Varenka. So what's the story here? This is a ship. I cannot attack them while they're at sea, is that correct? It says I can, but I probably, like... Obviously we're better off just going for this. Where did their other army go? Did they go into ambush mode? Is this that army? Did they run out of the camp? Probably. Bunch of cowards. Yeah, lost 0. It seems unlikely, but I appreciate the sentiment. Okay. Let's clean this stuff up. So, now that they don't have these settlements, can I see how many they have? Wow.
The only reason I find for you to stand.
They still have 8 settlements. You've got to be kidding me. Wow, that's crazy. So no, we can't wipe them out. But we may be able to at least make it awkward for them to come down here and reinforce.
Let's go.
So you're out of move. We're not separating the armies. He's really running a lot of dudes together right on top of Barak Var. Is he actually considering declaring on me again? Because that would be foolhardy and annoying. So my least favorite two things for his actions to be. Okay. No, we cannot get this guy this turn. Well, why don't we both go into encampment mode? I don't want him rebuilding the camp is the thing. But actually, if he rebuilds the camp, maybe that's fine. Yeah. If he rebuilds the camp, it'll weaken his army so much that he can't chase us. So let's just push over, get Stock-Tracken, something like that. Get it, settle it, rebuild Azhag there, have him start pulling from the global recruitment pool immediately. Yeah, this is a plan. This is a real plan. Skarsnik does not see any dudes. Like, it always says ambusher discovered. Okay.
Great and powerful war boss.
These guys haven't declared war on us, but they will, right? Yeah, they will.
You want schemes? I got schemes.
So we could...
I'm out to it.
Yeah, let's jump up into our region. We can get a turn of regen on everybody. Hopefully the WOG will take most of the brunt of that.
The boys are restless. As mighty mystic powers.
Rizag needs to fix this, and then apparently
Rizag'll do it.
head home immediately, because it sure looks to me like the Border Princes are thinking that they're gonna fight us again. I can't imagine why they would think that would be a good idea right now, but I think that's what's happening. Do I want to... I might want to repair Zaraxil before heading back. Although maybe that's foolish. Hey, maybe get your armies the hell out of my lands. How about that? Okay, the WOG's doing good work. Defeat Jarl Stigson to get 12 leadership for your armies. You know, I think we're going to be okay without it. So let's grab Skarsnik. Can he reach the... He cannot reach that beast herd at all. Well, we can do a normal move to the edge of our territory so that we continue to regen. And we're providing, like, moral support. Look at that squig. How can you not be inspired by the presence of that squig? So you just need to...
Now we're talking.
repopulate. Okay, there we go. So the Varenka Hills need to go up to level 2 so that we can build the defensive building. I suppose we should put together the ability to recruit here, just in case. We have access to Savage Orcs, but let's put up a muster field. Sorry, Musta field. What was I thinking? Alright, I don't suppose you could get there without... No, I think the edge of it is right here. So it looks like moving through the underground is actually about as fast as just normally walking, and we don't need march wouldn't help us at all. Alright, where's Egg? Where's Egg going to stay put for a turn or two?
I'm the prophet.
Whatever. We may have to do a little skull cracking to fix that up. It'll be fine. Alright, so all we have to do is hold on to Shriek for a few turns. Alright, our Colossal Wall Army has obliterated these dudes. Let's go for +4 fightiness on all of our forces.
I is invincibles.
Quell animosity. Please just stay put and get your brain right. Alright, who's going to do the actual repopulate? It looks like neither of them is particularly outfitted. I guess I'll have it be Grimgore. And the reason I'll do it that way is so that the Ragnarok Queen is still in great shape.
Let's get moving.
Okay. Shriek needs to be rebuilt. And also we need to recruit Azhag the Slaughterer. And he's gonna...
Ready for murdering.
he's gonna wish he could be in the city is what he's gonna wish. I just wait, right? Until I can be in the city? Yeah, I think so.
Start the war.
So you guys are good, and this is like real progress. This is real actual progress, looks like. Yeah, you're just gonna heal for a turn.
Scheming.
You obliterated your enemies, so
Going.
rebuild Blackstone Post, I guess. Oh no, wait, sorry. Grung Zint is where I want to build. In fact, let's get that upgraded so that we can get the level 2 defensive structure, which puts up the walls. Yeah, the Border Princes are sure acting like they're going to declare war on me again. Kark Izor is the only one that we have to hold over here. Buftar could fall again, it wouldn't matter. Okay. Karaza Karak. Huh, recruitment cost minus 30% for Spider Riders. Not useful. So there's a Beastman army trying to lay low over here.
Trixie. Right then, let's do it.
Alright. Taxes, please. Let's get that rebuilt. Okay. Now, I'm not sure how many turns we are going to have to wait here. We need to be in underway stance so as not to invoke the attrition from the land.
This way.
Shoot. Why is the...
Come, Stomach.
Alright. We just need bodies. Let's just get some bodies really fast. And then we're also going to pull down... I really want to recruit big stuff, but apparently we're not going to be able to do that. We're very broke.
Yes, it shall be.
Okay. You get out of here. You better just be going to attack, what is this, Tilia? I don't know what the Varg are doing, but they're not coming after us very quickly. That looked like 2 armies, though.
I'm listening.
Alright, I really want a giant spider. The giant spider has been so good to us so far. I don't really have a use for these guys. I guess they're armor piercing, which is cool, although we're not fighting a lot of armored units. Yeah, we'll just wait. Now, I'm not going to wait until his army is actually all the way recruited, but we're going to sit here and work together until these guys are a little bit more healed, at least. I do not want to go anywhere without our armies being in, like, tip-top shape. Yep, and here's why. Because they're just going to keep bringing in dudes from all directions. I don't know where all these dudes are even coming from. Like, how How does he have so many armies down south? If all of his territory is up north, like his armies are just like popping up out of the ground down here. It's crazy.
I am true power.
Alright, so let's get... I really like Black Orcs. A significant time investment here, but... yeah, let's put 2 Black Orcs in the queue. These guys are healing very slowly. 7 turns. We actually are going to end up waiting, like, basically through all of this. Really? He just now became a caster? That seems a little strange. Okay, let us get over to Barakvar. Just try to remind the computer that our territory is not open for raiding. And what else? What else? You're actually really healthy. We could send this guy out to try to put stuff back together, but I'm thinking that the Varg are about to attack, like, seriously, in earnest.
Plans?
We're going to have to be ready to deal with that.
Not
So what are we going to do with this Wog army? We don't really want to start stuff with the elves. I don't know.
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks.
I think we're just going to stay put for now. Ironhide stays put. Wurzag stays put. I don't know. It feels weird to have all these armies and not be, like, moving them around and doing stuff. But I think we're at a point where, like, a lot of us just want to lay low. Alright, they're really, really, really just waiting for me to, what do you call it? Just waiting for me to separate my dudes out. That's the only thing this can be, huh? Well, frankly, I don't think that's worth the money right now. So let's recruit some stuff that won't take as many turns. His army's at least going to be pretty good. So few of us, like, need to do anything. I'm watching you. I see that little red enraged face next to your settlements. Okay, they're backing off. It could be a ploy, but also it might not be a ploy. Savage Orcs. This sounds like a real not my problem sort of problem. Plus 20 weapon damage for everybody. Everybody all the time forever. Interesting. Okay, we saw bad guys. We saw a target for our Wa.
Looking at you one. Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks.
I kept going for it, despite the fact that I don't think it's actually going to be useful anymore.
Your demise is certain.
Yeah, I think we got that dude under control. Extremely under control. So... they backed off. I mean, like, maybe we should take this opportunity. I don't know if there's still an army waiting for us at Winterpire, and then we do still have Jarl Stigson to worry about. Like, I'm definitely concerned. I don't want to run too far away from this. I don't know how much ground they can cover in the ships. Okay, what else do we want in this army? We probably want another unit of boar boys. Oh, our slots are all full. Okay, so let's let these resolve, I guess. It's going to be a long recruiting session.
I got schemes.
Do I want you to start moving out? Actually, probably, right? And Krungzint needs to upgrade to walls.
I got me brother.
Yeah, I probably want Skarsnik to get a move on. Because there's a pretty good chance this guy veers north to Krungzint, right? Okay, you can go and finish rebuilding this region, I guess. Gotta get walls up. And the Border Prince is gonna go fight elves? Is that their plan? Wow, did our Wog army just get, like, totally wrecked? Yeah, somehow. I don't know how.
Let's take what should be ours.
They should have been more than up to that task.
I'm doing it.
Okay. Let's rebuild and retax. We're gonna run out of tech. Wonder if there's an achievement for that. I guess let's unlock these guys? I don't know. I doubt we'll ever build any of them. Alright, so I'm assuming Skarsnik can't... Oh, he's not too far off of being able to reach that guy, though.
Lots of plans. A scheme worthy of Skarsnik.
There's no way for me to catch up to him. So the way to go is to go through a port. Even though I know Marienburg is a port city, even though it's
I'm off.
completely destroyed.
Good plan.
So I guess let's go to Marienburg.
See you later.
We can try to chase him down from there. Alright. Well, they did indeed turn around, and they went into ambush mode, but I saw them turn around. So they are trying to fake us out to get us to walk away. That much is abundantly clear. This is going to be a little bit of a dance until Azhag's army is large enough to defend itself. Yeah, so we come back and they back off, and then we move away again and they come back, and unfortunately we can't get to Krakadrak from here in a single normal move, and you have to normal move onto a settlement to give it where is the edge? Oh my god, it is impossible to tell where the... Wait, can we do that this turn? No, okay. There's no place I can move to where I won't suffer attrition. So what I'm going to do instead is move back to, like, here? What is this? This is plus 50%. So if I move to here... I know that I can reach Krakadrak in a normal move, but I also can get back to this city pretty easily. Alright, a local recruitment building wouldn't be terrible either, but if we can actually get walls up on this thing, it'll be so easy to hold it. Am I gonna chase these dudes? Is that where I want to be?
Like a good idea. Legging it.
I can chase them from this side of the river and then underway under the river, it looks like. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, you just sit here in Barakvar waiting for trouble. Alright, hopefully we'll actually be able to get some defenses going in the north. I need the freedom to move around a little bit. And one more army would definitely do that. But there are other ways of getting it done. Okay. I just spent so much money I won't be able to... Ah, darn it. That was foolish. I spent so much money I won't be able to rebuild the city. Okay, yeah, he just straight up fled. Well, am I outside of my region? I am. I might just go into raiding mode to help offset the post-war blues. I know we're not making any money, but... And there's nothing I can do to get gold right now, right? Yeah, 1285. Shit. What a dumb mistake. That's a bad play. Alright, let's go into raiding mode. We'll get a little regen this turn. We'll feel real dumb for a little while. These things happen. Especially to me, because I am dumb. Okay, I promise you I am not trying to drag this out. I am attempting to complete the game in the fastest way I can imagine. Sure. Okay. We have the money. We have the move speed. Let us rebuild Krokodrak. Yeah, rebuild.
Do not displease me.
These guys will not be able to get there in one turn. I don't see an army at Winterpire. If we can just... He's coming around this side to prevent us from getting to Khazid-Bord Karag. If we could just get that, that would be the game. We would win. So, like, let's try to do that, shall we? We'll just keep him recruiting. You should be at full health by now, right? Yeah. So this is not that large of an army. Should I advance on them? Is that safe to do? Probably not. Let's take it slow, take it safe. Let Krokodrak build up. They're sending heroes after it. They're going to send armies after it. Okay, Krokodrak had some damage done to its buildings. There's not anything to damage, really. So that dude went to Winterpire, it looked like. That's interesting. So this is it, right? Like, this is the only thing that's... it's the wrong button. That's the only thing that's left. What? The top knots are alive again. Okay, well, Khazid-Bord Karag, and for some reason, re-killed the top knots. That is in the middle of elf territory? Something right. That doesn't seem right. I think somebody might be mistaken. It's probably the game. I guess let's run over there. Because I was going to say, if this is the last thing that we have to do, we can just have Grimgor Ironhide sprint for it, right? He can just make a big underground move this turn. Where is his underground move range? Literally, you cannot tell at all where the edge of the movement area is.
Keep moving. Your demise is certain.
He can't get anywhere near. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're doing it. And I mean, it's not a small or terribly weak army, right? I don't want to wait long enough to get more black orcs. The game legitimately might be over by then. Okay, you need to keep healing. And where is Wurzag?
The great green prophet.
I think I might have Wurzag try to come up from underneath the mountains here.
Okay.
Let's do our best to get rid of these dudes. I don't know how the top knots are back in the game. The top knots have been gone for like a very long time. I don't know exactly how long, but a very long time. Yeah, they're making their moves. Maybe they're not? I have no idea what they're doing, actually. Never mind me. I sounded pretty certain, but in reality, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Let's just run along the roads as fast as we can. Okay, Grungzint has walls now. Let's do that. Okay, so how do I want to do this? If I go to right here... Some kind of weird glowy rock embedded in the land here with what appears to be the symbol of chaos on it? Huh. Anyway, we'll go under the mountains next turn. Where are these guys at? Right in the middle. Okay. I am choosing to believe you. This guy's got to get leveled up. So do we go for this, or maybe I gotta fall back and play defense? And this army's starting to look pretty tough again. Seal Krakens, they keep doing damage buildings, but I think they're just damaging stuff that's already damaged, or like it keeps saying that it worked and then not having had any actual effect. Because I don't want to lose Krokodrak. They could potentially bring to bear 24 units. We have 20 units, but a lot of them are like half health, plus an 8-unit garrison that is just Savage Orcs. Like, the safer play is probably for Grimgor Ironhide to go back into... like this. This will prevent them from coming forward. And we're not really delaying the end of the game because the game's not going to end until the top knots are dead anyway. And once Krokodrak... okay, the Chaos Sorcerer was horribly wounded trying to destroy a building. Possibly an imaginary building, since that seems to be his style. Krugga Blackbog. Okay, yeah, you just get to chill here forever. Alright, so it's in here somewhere, right? High Chaos Corruption. Huh. I don't see anything. Here's Kazrak the One-Eye. Where are these dudes supposed to be? Alright. And I don't want to do anything in the north this turn, I don't think. We're letting Musrub finish healing before we make a move. And that's 2 turns away from us being able to build defenses. Although Krokodrak does have natural walls. What? Sure. I'll give you 100 gold for peace. That's weird. Okay. So this army in Winterpire is no longer in position to threaten us, I think. And I'm going to head back down to...
Come on.
down to grab this. Okay, we're close.
I got schemes.
Feels like we're close.
2 in 1.
Yeah, somehow there's a single horde army of top knots. I guess an event must have spawned them? Alright. Well, that should be pretty easy to deal with now. Okay, so next turn I think we get all of our objectives. Oh my god. We're finally going to do it. I desperately pray. Sure. Let's tribute to the gods. Gork and Mork have been good to us so far.
See you later.
I'll do it. Chopper's in my hand, so I can smack you when you say something I don't like.
I don't think that's going to be the way this goes.
I have seen the future.
Look at all the fleeing. All the desperate fleeing. Okay, top knots once again obliterated? Yes. Alright, then I think all that's left to do is order Grimgor Ironhide to reclaim Khazid Bordkarag, and I think that's it. I think we win. Ooh, okay, that was, I had a lot of fun, but that was brutal, man. That got very difficult. This is like a very slowly replaying. I always love stuff like this. I was so disappointed when Civ 6 came out that it didn't have a good map replay feature. So strange coming from, you know, the fact that Civ 5 had one. And, well, 241 turns. Can we see, like, how many people died and stuff? Total income, a lot. Total expenditure, also a lot. Lords killed, 67. Units destroyed, 1070. I only fought 24 battles personally the entire time. Boy, it felt like a lot more. Well, that's going to be it for this campaign, for this Wurzag and the Bloody Hands campaign. Come back next time for something new. If you have something that you'd like to see in particular, a particular faction played or a particular strategy or anything like that, please leave it in the comments below. I will check it out. And come back next time to see what we choose. And we'll see you then.